Trust, Lord help me. My mind is stressed. I'm a mess. Lord help me. When you up with my heart, I can do nothing without you. Oh God, I'm praying, and saved by your grace. And I'm a leader who believes I need it even from this mess. It must be a test. I've come this far on trust. Lord help me, my mind is stressed. I'm a mess. Lord help me. Open the window of this my heart. I can do nothing without you, oh God. I'm praying, and saved by your grace. And I'm a heathen, we believe I need it even from this mess. It must be a test, Lord. That's that sound you want to hear from that man. There go that man. Let me get this thing down here so y'all can feel me on this. Taibu Muad'Dib making it happen, getting this thing going. I don't know what is going on with my microphone. It's supposed to be, yeah. Let's get these sounds right. So let me get you together, man. Get y'all hooked up with the phrase that pays. Taibu Muad'Dib right here coming to you. This is how it's going down tonight. Episode 205. Hindsight is 2020. All right. I got the shirt and the tie game going fly. Yes. The new look is based on really the introduction to 2023. Right. I want to come and I want to be more therapeutic with what I'm offering you guys. And Lord knows I've come this far on trust. Wait till this song comes out. Y'all gonna love it. Something special for y'all. I hope you've been getting something from my episodes. If you haven't, go back and watch them again. And then point the thumb, because that's where the change really comes from. That's when the change really begins to happen in your life. Take it from me, Taibu Muad'Dib. Once a mess, now truly blessed. As you can see, I'm somewhat on time tonight. I appreciate everybody for being here with me. I'm truly, truly thankful. Want to make sure that y'all know just exactly what it's looking like, all right? In here, what is going on? Locked and loaded for this whole demo. There we go. Taibu Muad'Dib locked and loaded on y'all tonight. Coming to y'all with a very, very interesting show. Hindsight is 2020. Now, I broke that down last night for all of you that didn't know. The saying hindsight in 2020 means it's clear vision. You have a clear view, right, of what's happening. And so the most important thing for you right now is to ask yourself, am I using my hindsight for the right thing? Now, if you look back and you can see clearly everything that you did, right or wrong, is your current life showing that you learned anything at all? When I was a jailbird, I'm telling you right now, hindsight, nada. Right? Because I'm looking back and I'm seeing, I went to jail for that. I went to jail for that. Still going to jail. That means that I wasn't learning anything from having a clear view of my former life. So, ladies, as I go in on the fellas for this last week, I'm telling you right now, look at the situation for what it was. Try a different perspective. because y'all not together anymore. Was it he hurt you, you hurt him, y'all hurt each other, or y'all wasn't ready for that relationship? What was it? Now, many of us have had failed relationships and we don't know why. Sure, you tell your girlfriend or your cousin, y'all be ladies, oh, he wasn't SHIT. He wasn't nothing, girl. But you was with him for 2 years. So don't come blowing smoke up our rear end when that was your choice for them 2 years. That's the bottom line. So I want you all to know that I don't be sitting on here rambling. I'm trying to lead everybody somewhere, because this show is about helping folks come out of a mess, to avoid a mess, and to find something healthy. And if you watch my episodes faithfully, I cannot see you not finding something healthy, because I'm going to keep it real. I mean, this podcast is expensive. It's cost me friendships, cousinships. I ain't never, look, I've been close to all my cousins almost my whole entire life, right? Like really, really close, like siblings. I got this podcast. They hop on here for a couple months. We all going hard. I went to text my cousin, one of my cousins, a new podcast I did, and I was blocked. Where they do that at? Yeah. So that just is where it is. I was blocked. And what am I to do? We got Don Rico, the People's Choice, jumping on here. A new young lady, Sheena, she wants to make her voice known. Folks come and go, but the podcast remains. So y'all don't have to be permanent fixtures of my podcast. Come and get what you need. Like tonight, True Love Tuesday. We're going to explore what it takes to overcome all the obstacles and build that special bond with your forever and a day. Because that person's coming. I have it on good authority that if you had a relationship that you mentally or emotionally are still attached to, scrap it. Scrap it tonight. The reason I say that is because everything does happen for a reason. So if you're not with that person anymore, there's a reason for it. Y'all want to know the truth? I had someone I had dated tell me that, it was true though. She said, I know you don't think anybody loves you. She said that. I sat back and I thought about that. So there's a lot of truth in that. You can't tell me you love me if you're willing to leave. Not if I'm sane and I'm willing to work on it, right? If I'm not in your way, because the Bible says that person is not against you, it's for you. What the Bible says, almost verbatim. If they're not against you, they're for you. If you look at the wisdom of that, just not being in someone's way sometimes can be the greatest benefit to them and to you. But let's not overlook the elephant in the room. If you use your hindsight and you see clearly what you did or didn't do in a certain situation, and you want to improve on the results next time, what's the elephant in the room? Anybody? Point the fucking thumb. Point the thumb. Right? Because out of all them situations, all them body counts, it was you. Fellas, ladies, it was you. Now, the fellas have some explaining to do, right? If there's not true love in the African community, and we're technically supposed to be the leaders, if the shoe fits, got to put it on. I know you women think I was being too soft on the fellas, but I'm really shooting you the game. I'm giving you all the ammunition you need to be much wiser, to have more quality relationships, and basically to not fall for the okie doke. So I hope that y'all tap in. Look, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. If you know somebody in a bad relationship, say, girl, you need to watch that Taibu Muad'Dib You're a Mess show. Because the whole month he been giving the game up. If you look at your man and you ask him, what's your purpose? And he doesn't come back with a clear and concise response within 6 seconds, I don't mean his whole response should last within that 6 seconds. I mean, if he doesn't start to say anything legitimate in 6 seconds, he just sit there and look at you like, scrapping. He's done. The purposeless partner. I'm killing the game for you sisters out there right now. There's no way around it. If you have hindsight and you look back and you can clearly see what it is that you did or didn't do, then you should have all of the knowledge and the wisdom of what it takes to overcome and build that special bond with your forever and a day. How do you even get to the point where you feeling somebody like that? That could be the issue. They call it wearing your heart on your sleeve, right? You wear your heart on your sleeve. Y'all, you ever heard that saying? So I don't want you to get it twisted. When y'all watch the podcast, I want you to know, like, this has to lead somewhere. Taibu Muad'Dib is leading you somewhere. All right. I do simple stuff, right? Because I can just go on here and Google it for you. Now, I know that y'all think that this and that about Google and this and that or whatever. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people are Googling it. So a lot of people are doing what? Finding answers, doing research, or offering answers. So just Google something sometime and see all the different perspectives that you get. And that's what this show is about, different perspectives. That's why I invite y'all to the show and send you the links. Y'all scared. Y'all don't want nobody to know your real feelings about things, but that's okay. Maybe one day you'll grow up. You'll grow up here and you'll hop in here. Bottom line. Now, for you emotional 6-year-olds, let's look at what it takes to overcome obstacles, all right? Top 10 things that make a successful, intimate relationship. Let's just look at what it say out there. And I'm doing this for y'all because y'all don't got the good common sense. I'm gonna share this with y'all. If you got good common sense, start putting all this information and knowledge to work for your life, for the betterment. All right. I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna share it. Let's get something out of it. All right. Bam. 10 factors important for a healthy relationship. Now, we don't have to agree on all of these things, everybody. But there has to be something here that can help y'all get some elevation. Let me tell y'all something. Love does not have to be reciprocated for it to be true to you. You don't have to be a Christian, but just think of the story, right? Christ loved on all of us. Many of us reject his love. I know I have at some points and probably will in the future. I'm not perfect. But that doesn't mean that his love for me is not real. All right. Let's get some elevation, y'all. 10 factors important for a healthy relationship. I don't know about that. So we're going to have to see what we're going to get out of this. Relationships, they are tough work. All right. Here are 10 most common traits this survey found. Get together because you love each other. Most people think they're in love until they've had 3 children together and spend 20 years together realizing they didn't have anything in common at all. Unfortunately, some people still marry for the wrong reasons. Whether it's loneliness or peer pressure, People get into marriage because they think it's the right decision, right? At the end of the day, however, love shouldn't be the only thing driving you two together. You should get together because of mutual respect and friendship. Now, I'm going to have to give that one a round of applause because respect is the thing that matters most. Let me tell you all something. And ladies, this is for you. Start respecting yourselves. Start respecting yourselves. Respect your bodies. Them 100 bodies y'all got, I'm telling you, it's going to come back to bite you in the butt every time. You don't know how to act. You got all these different soul ties. You got all this different stuff going on inside of you because you keep spreading them legs open. I'm telling you. Then you come along with a man that got some sense, and you just really can't get on the same page because you got a whole bunch of different things swirling around in your mind. You're predisposed to chase after and go after any man that shoots you a compliment. It's hard for you to say no to it because that's what you tuned your body to, right? With your mind to, your emotions to. You mess around and have so many bodies in your body count that you really can't stay interested in one man, no matter how great the physical intimacy is. It's just in your habitual nature to seek something new or old, because the old stuff, if you ain't had it in a long enough time, seems new. But the joke ends up being on you. Never miss out on a new good thing for an old good thing if you're wise. I'm telling you right now, it's time to move deep. I'm keeping it 100 with you. But respect. Nothing in a relationship feels right without respect on it. I'm going to let that marinate on y'all for a second. Nothing feels right without some respect on it. Anybody want love without any respect? Do you want somebody to love you but you know they don't respect you? Do you want that kind of love? Would you trust somebody that doesn't respect you? Let's go down the list. Can a person be loyal to somebody and not respect them? Would they be loyal to them and not respect them? Just throwing it out there. So I'll give that number one on this sheet. That's a look, get together because you love each other, but it definitely has to come with mutual respect and friendship. I'm going through a tough time right now, y'all, about this whole friendship thing. That's why I'm gonna give him another round of applause. If a woman respects you, she is not going to accept another man's phone number, whether you live with her or not, no matter how long y'all been committed to each other or not. Like, ladies, if you taking phone numbers because you only been with that person seriously for 2 weeks and you don't know where it's going to go, that's just an excuse to say basically you got the whole bug. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't blame it on how short time you've been with that person or what you saw that person. Nah, you got the whole bug. You out there. It's just disrespectful. But if you not friends with the person that you with and y'all supposed to be close, tell me anybody out there that wants love without friendship. And if you've gone so long that you didn't know that the friendship thing hadn't been addressed, if you thought that y'all was friends and it was going that way because it started off all nicey, like that honeymoon phase can seem like a friendship, can it? It can seem like y'all friends because y'all can't get enough of each other. But at the end of the day, when that honeymoon phase is over, if y'all not friends, she or he, ladies, but most of the time, fellas, we know it's the women, they didn't went off and attach themselves to somebody else emotionally. You're not going to get that back. When that happens, you don't get it back. There really is no way around it. Once she attaches herself to mostly to somebody else, you're not getting that back. All right. So she can, tell you one thing, whatever, whatnot. But once she goes out there, she starts getting numbers. She starts emotionally attaching herself to other men. You're not getting that back. It's not going to come back. Don't delude yourself. Likewise, ladies, since I'm going on the men this month, I'm telling you right now, you don't have to really worry about any of that with the men. The men are more blunt, more sloppy and messy, right? because for most men, physiologically speaking, they're drawn to a masculine alpha male is drawn to the most feminine presence. So for all you ladies, if you turn hard and cold towards your man or whatever, whatnot, all a chick has to do is be kind, smile, and he's drawn to that because she's giving off that feminine vibe. So don't forget that. If you done with them and you're not gonna be giving that feminine vibe anymore, I'm telling you right now, that's what a real man really craves, that feminine vibe. So if you're not giving that off anymore, trust me, it's he can't even help himself. The very next feminine vibe. If y'all ladies had wondered the whole time why a guy will leave you and be messing with something that's you look like, oh, she's trash. How could you do that? Just she was giving off a feminine vibe and you haven't talked to him in 2 weeks. Is what it is. Number 2 says physical intimacy matters. These are things that helps relationships win. Physical intimacy matters. Now let's be honest. Physical intimacy here is not about just sex. Do you ease up on the person that you with and caress their shoulder? Physical touching in a non-sexual way is the most physically intimate. Like, what's that movie, y'all? The Best Man, where he gives the forehead kiss. Right? So the physical intimacy isn't just the sexual anatomy parts. The physical intimacy are the small caresses, blowing in her ear or his ear, ladies, like from behind, or just, when you're riding in the car, it could be that stroking the back of the head. Physical intimacy is definitely not just about sex. Now, here it uses the word. It says couples who have been together for a long time know very well that sex suffers when the relationship gets rocky. Contrary to what people tell us when we first get in relationships, sex can actually mean the difference between a successful relationship and a divorce. Now, let's stop right there. Far be it from me to say, men have the upper hand when it comes to sex in relationships. Why is that? Anybody get in the comment section? Tell me why. Why is that? Anybody? Anybody? A, we not shut down for 7 days a month, every month, on time, every time. B, our shelf life is decades longer than a woman's. Bottom line. Now, I'm at 47. When I was younger, I heard about menopause, but now that I'm in the age range where I'm dating women that are soon quickly approaching that or have already gone through it, it don't look fun. Oh no, it don't look fun. So the fact that we are unencumbered by these situations that y'all women go through, we have the upper hand. Plus, any mature woman will tell you that shout out to all you females that's just hot down there. And a man can just go in for 2 seconds, you already shivering and going. God bless you. But for the most of the mature women, it takes them a while to get, the full measure of that moment. Now, for most guys, that's just not it. If you meet his eye load quality in any certain terms, for most guys, it's just the bam. Let me just stroke this way 5 to 7 minutes and I'm good. Hey, call it how I see it. But now, if you've been with somebody for a while, without the small physical intimate touchings I was talking about, of course the actual sexual act is going to suffer. Also, let's count up the cost. Last week, let's count up the cost, ladies. How many women are hitting on your man as time goes on? Different women. I'll wait. Let's do the math. Let me get my phone real quick. Let's do the math on that. I told my girlfriend that about 4 women a day flirt with me. You know, I have a job where I'm accessible to a lot of different people at my job. Like between 500 to 900 people come through there every day. I'm not saying her job doesn't. There's a lot of people accessible to her too. She sees a lot of faces a day too. She told me 10. I'm not surprised. She's a attractive woman. Let's do the math on that. 4 times 30 equals 120 times 12 equals, that's 1,500. 1,500 flirtations I deal with every year. So if I'm with you for 5 years, I've had to say no 7,000 times. If I'm a faithful guy, 7,000 times. So fellas, that's why you can't turn a HOE into a housewife. Because if what my girlfriend says is true, and it's 10 people that flirt with her a day, that's a much greater number. So if she has any whole bug in her at all, it's just the numbers game. And if we having a tough week or a month, Lord forbid, a tough couple of months, numbers in the phone, new relationship, work husband. It's just the way it is. I think that physical intimacy keeps the relationship alive, even when things are becoming stale or unsatisfying. The physical connection you have with your partner is organic, derived from a human's natural instinct to mate. When the heart fails, sometimes all it takes is a physical spark to ignite much awaited fire. Ooh. But if that spark comes from somebody else outside the relationship, please believe me, her body count matters at that point, fellas. But since this is me going in on the men, ladies, I'm telling you right now, act funny about money, act silly and make him a suspect and treat him like he's a cheater, whether he's cheating or not, and always, accuse him of stuff and be suspicious, be the jealous type, run him off into somebody else's arms. I'm telling you right now. It is what it is. But physical intimacy, ladies, keeping your man sexually satisfied, that's all on you. It's all on you. Fellas, if she's there doing her thing, I just think that you bogus to not help her become what you want her to become. If you're not teaching and leading her into what you feel like you need sexually and she's trying her best, I think you dead wrong to step out on her. Man of my word. All right. Discuss the roles in the relationship. Gender roles. Everybody, here's the monkey with the covered eyes emoji. Gender roles. Everybody, y'all can all hop off the podcast now because y'all don't want to hear it. In the modern world, you say, and you're probably expecting everything to be shared equally between the both of you. But that rarely happens in a relationship, right? Bottom line. Mold your roles according to who you already are as people, and this will make your relationship better. Gender roles. What do y'all got to say in the comment section about the gender roles? I want to know. And hey, look, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect. I have a good bead on who I am now, so I'm able to operate a lot more power in my relationship, right? Because I know the foundation I'm standing on. It takes a lot to get me off my square now, especially in my relationship. Right? I want to be like when I go to church with my girlfriend, and one or two of her sons, it's difficult for me to come right out and really go in on them and say things to them. Like there's always that devil on one shoulder, angel on the other. So when I go to church consistently, the angel becomes a bigger figure. That little devil is just a little itty bitty pawn. You know what I'm saying? Like the angel's over there, got muscles, it got weight, and what the angel says carries weight to me. Like, man, you can't go to church and stand in front of God and raise your hands and give God praise, and then you be in the house and really be going off. Like it has to take a certain measure of disrespect for me to get to that point. Usually, generally, I'm starting out speaking like in a decent tone of voice, like let's get this done, whatever. It's just like when I'm getting ignored or somebody's stepping on my toes, it could be like, bam, what's going on? Woo up the bam. I'll tap in on that thing. But I'm telling you right now, like if you think about it in the relationship sense, ladies, you look at the men and you look at what they're reciprocating in this scenario, right? What are they reciprocating when it comes to the gender roles, right? If you being that natural woman, are they being, a man that makes you feel like that? I mean, fellas, come on, step your game up. My girl says she hates flowers, but yo, I'm steady getting them. I'm steady getting them for her. Want to know why? Somebody asked me why. Somebody asked me why. Y'all watching me at work. I respect that. I respect that. That's why y'all ain't got it. If you watching me at work, I really appreciate that. Shout out to all the nighttime second shift workers. I've had that job. Second shift sucks, but people got to do it. Got to feed the family, especially on the holidays. Happy holidays, everybody. Type Muad'Dib and you're a mess. All right. Needless to say, I go to the next one. I think I know what it's going to be. Healthy boundaries. Let me go and I'm gonna Google the definition of healthy boundaries because y'all need to know this. This would change my life. If y'all want to know one of the things that changed my life, I read a book on healthy boundaries, and I didn't even realize how important it is to have healthy boundaries, personal boundaries, right? So when we define that, I'm gonna stop sharing this. Booyah. All right, stop sharing this. I'm gonna open this up. It says give yourself some TLC. I just argued with my girl recently about the spa thing. Like it's been going crazy. I miss things. I got to tap in and get her back on that spa. But I went and got my girlfriend the spa thing because every woman needs that me time. Fellas, get your girl to spa. They out here. The DFW, get your girl that spa treatment, $60 a month or something like that. Let her go have her me time in that female. Because when she comes back, she's going to be like full of that feminine vibe and energy. I'm telling you that we need, right? Let her go to the spa. Let her feel like a natural woman. Let her come home all, jiggled up and sprayed down. And man, I'm talking about it's a beautiful thing, fellas. So you have to do that, man. Invest in your woman, man. I'm telling you. So we define healthy boundaries. Let me go ahead and share that for you. Y'all have to get this. Stay long enough to get this. All right. Don't just be hopping in, hopping out. Stay and get some elevation. Or at least watch it later. All right. Healthy boundaries are also bi-directional. They involve communicating your wants and needs in a relationship while also respecting the wants and needs of the other person in the relationship. Let me tell y'all something right now. When I read the book on healthy boundaries, it helped me with my issues with domestic violence. Because if I have a sign up that says do not enter on my door, when you put one up, no matter how I feel about it, I have to respect it because I want you to respect it when I put it up. A lot of y'all out there like, he tripping. Man, look, let me tell you something right now. No relationship lasts if y'all not having your own me time. So don't be that kind of person to be like, if you dating somebody and they afraid for you to not be around them 24/7, trash it. Get rid of it immediately. That's a red flag you can't be around. If they don't want to be off to themselves sometimes, just off to the stuff going on thing. If they don't want to be off to themselves, studying, creating, relaxing, if they want to be up under you 24/7, it's unhealthy. Get rid of them. If they say no, don't go, you say, and then you not physically, metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? All right. Taibu Mudi right here, man. With the refreshments going in. Healthy boundaries are so important. Why? What are healthy boundaries and why do we need them? Well, let's say boundaries are a form of self-care. Ladies, I'm giving y'all a lot to go on right now. These are the keys to winning relationships. If you want to overcome obstacles, practice self-care, right? The person that you love, they might not even know how to provide self-care to themselves. They might not even understand really the benefits that are what that's all about. But if you do, lead by example. Ladies, you know, if you look like me, that most of us, 2/3 of us didn't have a man over them as a young person. So, who am I learning to be a man, but still establish healthy boundaries from? My younger brothers, they, not that I wasn't crazy, but my younger brothers at least had me trying to shoot them what I could as far as wisdom, knowledge, understanding about what it meant to be a man. I knew I had to do this because I knew that our fathers would. So I stepped up into that role. So what I'm saying is when you around so many people, you come from a big family around some people all the time, you might not know how important it is to have these boundaries. The one thing I'm happy about that I helped my daughter experience when she was living with me up in Wisconsin when I went and got her from her mom. Like the one thing I can really say about that relationship is that providing her with her own room and her own stuff in her own space, like hopefully that helped her to realize how important it is to be off to yourself, by yourself, give yourself that time to just do what you got to do. You know, my daughter, she a boss. I mean, she had a Manchester pillow top bed. Like I'm talking about fabulous wall mounted TV. Like I was jealous. I'm providing this stuff for, but I was jealous of her. You know, I didn't have my first pair of name brand shoes till I was 17. You know, so I'm saying like it was a trip. It was like trippy. I also understand. My daughter is the first person in her family on her mama's side to go to a major university. So fellas, you've got to be there for them kids, man. Ain't no having no 20 kids no more. I'll take care of all my. No, you don't, because their needs is more than just financial. Even if you, and I know it. Every guy that says that, I'm counting up the cost. You can Google how much it costs to raise a child from 0 to 18 these days. You ain't no millionaire fam. You ain't taking care of that child. But healthy boundaries are a form of self-care. Healthy emotional boundaries mean you value your own feelings and needs, and you're not responsible for what? Ooh-wee. What? You're not responsible for how others feel or behave. So y'all stop letting people guilt trip you. Ladies, stop letting that lame guilt trip you into letting them stay a few more days or a few more weeks, or stop it. Healthy boundaries is a huge, big deal. Thank y'all for them 10. Give yourself some TLC. In order for a relationship to work, there should be some stability between the people. This means knowing who you are despite the relationship, knowing what you like and what you believe in. The same rules apply to your partner. Accept them for who they really are. Relationships' goals must be to enhance each other's individual identities, not to destroy them. I hope y'all getting something out of this, man, for real. Cause I'm putting it to you. I hope y'all really getting something out of this. I'm gonna present this one more time as we go through it. I really want somebody to come on my show and say, I'm in a successful, healthy relationship now because of you, Taibu Muad'Dib. Everything that you say, I followed it to the T. I made that person take a lie detector test. Nah, real rap. I made that person lie detector test. I followed your 4 steps to get marriage. Everything that you said, man, I'm happy. I'm having a healthy relationship because of you. That's gonna be the biggest, take a bow type for me. Like that's why I'm doing this. One person. It's so rough out there. One person. Let me help one person come out of a mess, avoid a mess, and find something healthy. And I know I did what I was supposed to do with this podcast. Remember the importance of personal space. Trust your partner enough to know that they have nothing to hide, and respect them enough to know that their personal space is completely safe. Now, this statement right here might make a lot of y'all mad because you already jumped the gun and treat your person and your partner like a suspect. You already accused them of being the wrong person by going and invading their privacy, not respecting that. But I'm glad that this is on here. Let me see if I can copy and paste this into the comment section. This might be a whole month episode alone. So if I can't get this in the comment section real quick, paste that. Because I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna have to get that up there. Trust them enough to know that they have nothing to hide. And respect them. That's that reward. So that's that word again. So y'all just need to Google this. If y'all want the link to this, it's in my little computer, so I can send it to you. Do your research. If you want to have a successful relationship, stop thinking that you good the way you are and you know how to get it done. If you have bad relationship, it's you. Point the thumb. Knowledge is power. Let's go. So let's look at this. Expect change and growth, right? It says couples who've been married for a long, long time always say the same thing. You're not marrying a personality, you're marrying a person. That means our partners, much like other people, evolve with time, right? The careful, calculating individual you fell in love with 5 years ago may not be the same person a couple years into marriage. It's not always easy to come to terms with change, but that's what communication and respect. There goes the word again. Are y'all seeing this? Is y'all getting something out of this? Y'all quiet. Y'all creepy. That's okay. I ain't tripping. Y'all know me. I run this whole podcast by myself. I don't need nobody to jump in here with me. But what I will say right now is that Got a lot of love for y'all. I do. I appreciate y'all for jumping on here and rocking with me. It's 10:06, so I dare say that I'll be getting my right or wrong segment, or I'd already seen Shay jump in here. Maybe she's under the weather. I don't know how things are going right there right now. I'm looking for a text message. Usually I get it, some kind of indication uh, rather than Shay just walking up. But uh, Shay usually brings the right or wrong segment for the day, and we talk about if that person is right or wrong in the situation. Uh, I don't know personally uh, how she gets her material. I just know that I go on my email and she be sending them to me. Let me check my email and see real quick. That's what I know. I ain't got to sit around here and wait for that situation because if I don't see nothing in my Gmail, let's look in there and see real quick. This type we have right or wrong material in there. Let's go. Refresh. Yep. Nope. I'm not seeing nothing. Ah. Shay Houston, everybody. Give her a round of applause. So, welcome to the show. Right now, we on two important factors of the relationship. Oops. All right. Booyah. All right. So, I'm hearing a lot of this thing right here is giving us a lot about respect. And just the word keeps popping up, right? It says that you should build your way into knowing each other all over again. That sounds freaky. All right. Number 7, set realistic expectations. There goes that honeymoon phase, right? A time will come when you no longer have that I can't get my hands off you feeling. Then what do? It says, know that it's perfectly fine. More importantly, it's perfectly normal. Passion is bound to fade away. It's bound to fade away. What do y'all do when the passion fades away? What do we do? When the passion fades away? Are you going to... this whisper thing, I don't know what's going on.
Start romancing.
Okay. Even the 3 loves theory shows that the best relationships are those defined by complacency, security, commitment, and friendship. There goes that friendship word. If you and your partner do not establish a friendship, y'all not going to have none successful. What you want to achieve with your partner is not passionate romantic love driven by lust and physical intimacy, but deep unconditional love. Never lose respect. Couples who have been together or divorced for 10 to 20 years say that the one thing that has saved the relationship is communication.
Wait a minute. It's like, go back. Couples who have been together or divorced?
Mm-hmm.
How does something save their relationship if they divorced?
So, do you still communicate with your ex?
No.
You don't communicate with that person at all?
Not really. No. My kids are old enough.
Okay. I guess what it's basically saying is that.
But it says saved.
Right.
Like,
right.
You still together, not divorced.
Right.
If it didn't save it.
So it's saying that whether you're not together or you still are, the people that weren't together talk about their old relationship with each other and saying that while they were together, the communication is what saved it. That's why I take it to me. But you take it to me. That's what it says to me. Whether they're still together or not, the one thing that kept the relationship going was communication. That's what I read it saying.
But why are you still coming? Unless you got kids, like why are you still?
Nah, it's that if they surveyed people, if they surveyed nothing but people who have been divorced for 10 or 20 years, and they asked them about their marriage, my marriage lasted XYZ long because of the communication. When the communication stopped.
Well, they need to put that because they make it seem like you saved.
It's just your lens. It's your filter.
No.
What's even more interesting that people who have stood the test of time for more than 40 years, time and time again, say communication fails eventually.
Yep.
When it does, the only thing that's left between you is what? There goes that word again. Mutual respect. Let's all give a round of applause to mutual respect. All right. I hope y'all getting something out of this. All right. I'm trying my best. I got my suit and tie on. Hi, Mom. She told me I gotta start wearing suits and ties. I don't got the suit jacket to go with it yet, Mom. It's coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that.
When I monetize YouTube, Mom, and everybody gotta come holler at me, that's when you'll see that nice suit jacket. I'm gonna be looking like Michael Strahan on my show with the suit, the tie. I got the vest inside, looking fresh. All right. So, Shay, before we go to our wrong segment, how do you establish mutual respect? Like, because you don't control somebody else's behavior. So how do you go about trying to get your partner to respect
you? Give it. You gotta give respect to get it.
People give respect all the time and they're not getting respected. You know that. I mean, what's the strategy to go about getting the person that you want to be with, that you're with, to show you the kind of respect you show them? Well, let me shoot something out there to you. Communication. The thing that they say eventually fails. Don't let it fail before you get that respect. How can you reach that level of respect without communicating how important it is to you? So make sure that you communicate how important the respect is to you. All right. 10 important factors. We're on number 9. Dive into the things that hurt. Let's face it, our partners will hurt us. Don't got to be personal or go into personal stuff, everybody. Don't got to use names. Our partners will hurt us. Can you deal with that? They can hurt you with words, threaten the relationship, make you feel bad about yourself, or like you're not worth enough, or you're not good enough. They can criticize your passions and make you question yourself. The only way you can work through your differences is by talking through it, even if it hurts. Communication. By confronting your significant other, you are building trust and consequently intimacy. Uh-oh, guess who's back? Learn to let things go. I'm gonna let you go on this one.
Please, Lord.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go on this one.
Learn to let things go.
Go ahead, you got the mic.
That need to be the motto. Learn to let things
Milk
go.
it.
We need to make a song about that. Learn to let things go.
Now slap yourself for that.
That's a hit song. That's a hit song.
Slap yourself 2 times.
Learn to let things go.
Y'all don't want to hear her $10 box commercial. I'm telling you.
I hit that Charlie Wilson on you.
I'm telling you right now, man. I can't get that out of my mind that she bust out this commercial. It's the craziest thing, man. Actively fixing your relationship can give you the best results, but sometimes trying too hard consistently can only lead to burnout. The best response is a retort or an opinion or a challenge, but simple, yes, I love you, I'm sorry, works.
Oh, can you repeat that?
At the end of the day, you should be able to swallow your own pride. It's talking about you. I'm talking. It says your.
What you mean your?
I'm reading, especially if you're preserving it.
What you mean?
This is who's reading. I told you to take it to him, but you didn't want to do it. So now I'm talking to you. At the end of the day, Shay, should I type it in there?
No,
look, you won't let me. Okay, you think I can't,
sir?
She think I can't, y'all.
Sir.
She think I can't. Let me go and type this in here. At the end of the day. Oops. Jar. Okay. End of the day, Shay. You should be able to swallow your pride. Especially if you're preserving it at this point.
Really? Really? Can you make another one and put Taibu?
You make another one. I told you that was
just saying.
That was your joint. You touched it. You've reached up there and touched the mouth before, but when I tell you to do it, you ain't gonna do it. Anybody have a chicklet? All right. Moving forward. What's number 10? That was number 10. Learn to let things go. Well, they saved the best for last. That's the show, everybody. What's going on? What's going on?
You took too much time.
What does that even mean? The right or wrong segment lady is wrong for not having. Don't shame yourself. Look, I'm telling y'all right now. I'm Taibu Muad'Dib. This is what it is. So, a recap, shall we? On this True Love Tuesday, we explore what it takes to overcome all obstacles and build that special bond with your forever in the day. How do you know you're with your forever in the day? It sounded to me like it said communication, restore to the intimacy, at the end of the day, respect. If you respect the person that you love and that you're with, you're not going to do certain things outside of their eyesight because you know that you're a reflection of them. All right. I will say this. Episode 206, Wild Out Wednesday might just be the wildest show ever. I say it all the time, but this time I mean it. Hindsight is 2020 is the week. I'm going on the fellas. Ladies, you can look behind you and you can see clearly what you did or didn't do. If you had the whole bug, if you were too naive or too timid, if you tried to buy men's love, whatever the case may be, I want you to know right now, look back at hindsight and then point the thumb. Because that was you in each of those relationships. That was you laying on your back. That was you reaching out and doing things you shouldn't have did. That was you pointing the finger at that man when you know that you possibly was just looking for a reason or an excuse to get out and about and go buck wild. If you're in a different place now and you ready to come out of that mess, look, a lot of you, Shay, a lot of them, they're in bad situations right now, right? A lot of people out there, whether they say it or not, they're in abusive relationships. They're in relationships they should have left a long time ago, right? They're in relationships that have them confused. I'm telling you right now, ladies, I'm going in on the fellas. I'm telling you right now. Look back at if you're in a bad relationship right now, look back at how that relationship started. Because you'll know when it changed. And that's your escape route right there. You know that person got with you, they was just throwing money at you, right? You've been there before, right? Throwing money at you, making it sound like it was all sweet. When the money stopped, their intentions changed. What was their intention when the money stopped? Now, fellas, I gotta put y'all out there. We have the upper hand in relationships. We're leaders in our community. If we don't have true love in our homes and in our community, it's on us. Taibu Muad'Dib, I'm not going to keep y'all up too late. I started somewhat on time. Shay, you popped in here without a right or wrong segment, but the topic is about how to overcome obstacles. Do you have something to add to that 10 important factors of how to overcome obstacles?
That's what you said, communication.
I didn't say it the 10 important factors. I was just reading out the what's it called.
That's facts.
I'm going to continue.
That's facts.
Okay. You hear it here from the horse's mouth, man. I'm telling you right now, it's going down. I'm going to pop out and give y'all what y'all looking for. You hear it here from the horse's mouth. Oh, that's something else. Wasn't that something? That was me. I sound pretty good. So, as soon as I can get Shay to work on her verse, that was so good. Then we can get this song bumping. But I think it's a hot tune.
What?
I think it's a hot
There's
tune.
3 types of men out there. Man number 1 is the guy who's a victim. Who doesn't have the...
Thank y'all for joining the show. It's been another one. Tune in tomorrow at 9 something. All out Wednesday. I'll be suited and booted. Make sure you thank God tonight. Say your prayers. It's Taibu Muad'Dib, Shay Houston. Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Hold on. Rewind. What's going on?
Appreciate it.
Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Yeah, swag. Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Who is Muad'Dib? You don't know the half. Dirt in front of buildings, you ain't see no grass. Invitation to go overseas, but I'm fucking trapped. St. Clair, Memphis, Pittsburgh, I ain't having shit. She asked me for my hand, I don't know how to dance. They said it was a 2-year curse that had me living in the street. My father looked at me and said, be a man, but he ain't got no cash advance, would even give him any. So how I'm supposed to build this new nation up? Give our broken people a new Africa. I used to be a low identity, now I champion the cause through the Citizens Justice League. providing information. Won't you come and read? Influencing the culture. Won't you come and see? And you heard that man debate my empire right before he bowed to the African website. I'm gonna retire a real G. I'm gonna keep writing these books until they feel me. And I'm not afraid to do my own thing. If you riding with me, put your hands up when you hear me say, thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Yeah, swag. Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Come on, y'all. Get with me. Hey. Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. They don't know how cold I am. Hey, bust up in the room with the illy all flashing out. Keep busting her down. I can't figure out her rationale. Ain't no lashing out. I done did too much time for that. If them hold my gun, I picked myself and gave that message that. Yo, she just a woo. Bring that back. That was a hot breast. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all know about that. Type Wood D, man. That's the Don Rico. He up there playing. Look at this dude. Appreciate you, Don Rico. The people's choice, everybody. Let's go.